Christmas is coming very soon, and you are probably going out to get your friends and family members presents. You can buy toys, gifts, books, a lot of things, but how about getting them a pet? Pets are a fun animal that you can interact with, and they're all usually tame. You want to get a pet for has an allergic reaction to animals with fur, like dogs and cats. Don't worry, there are a lot of other options out there. So now, let's take a look at my top 10 best pets for beginners. Number 10 is the fire-bellied toad. This is a small terrestrial amphibian that you can keep in a 10-gallon tank. You need a half water, half land. You have to put them on dirt and moss, and then you can have a large pool of water that they will be able to swim and soak in. These guys like to eat crickets. Number 9 is the crayfish. Crayfish can be seen in pet stores and in the wild, and I have kept a crayfish named Marshmallow, and I have found that they are very easy to take care of. You can keep them in something as small as a 3-gallon fish tank. You have to put gravel on the bottom of their tank because they love to dig in the gravel, and you can feed them fish food flakes, and sometimes you can give them like a small minnow or a worm from outside. You can actually get some, or you find one in the wild and put it in a fish tank. They learn to adapt very quickly. If you are housing one by itself in a fish tank, you probably won't need a filter, and you also won't need to clean the water that often. You should clean it about once every month. Number 8 is the Madagascar hissing cockroaches. These guys can be kept in groups in a very small terrarium or a plastic container. They're very easy to care for. They will eat vegetables and specialized cockroach food. One cool thing about these guys is that they hiss like a snake. But don't worry, they do not bite, scratch, or sting. Number 7 is the betta fish. Betta fish are small, colorful fish that have a personality. The males will sometimes attack their reflections. You feed them small fish food pellets that you put in the tank and they float at the top. Betta fish like exploring and moving around, and sometimes you can teach them tricks. If you hold a piece of food over the water, then the betta fish will jump out and get it. They come in a variety of colors as well, such as blue, white, purple, pink, and orange. Number 5 is the bearded dragon. Bearded dragons are very fun to play with and even have a little personality. They can eat crickets and vegetables. But there's one problem. They need to be fed a lot and they can get very big. Their enclosure will cost a lot of money, and their lighting as well. They need a very hot temperature, so you need a whole bunch of different heat lamps. It'll cost a lot of money, but if you're willing to spend that much money, it's definitely worth it. Next on the list are the brown and green anoles. These two are on the list because they are both very easy to care for. The green anoles have a white belly, and the brown anoles have black markings all over its body. Green anoles can change colors from green to brown, and brown anoles cannot. These two will live in a 10-gallon terrarium where they eat crickets and mealworms. You will have to spray the tank down every day, and handling them can be very hard since they are very jumpy and will probably run away. But they're really fun to watch. Number 3 is the corn snake. These colorful snakes make very good pets. They eat frozen mice and come in a variety of colors, such as a beautiful orange and albinos as well. You can keep them in a 20-gallon tank with a heating pad, and they also like climbing, so you can add sticks and stuff. Number 2 is the leopard gecko. Leopard geckos make very good pets. They sleep a lot, but they're very fun to play with, and they come in a variety of colors just like the corn snakes. There's albinos, ones with stripes, ones without spots. There's so many different colors. They're very fun. There's some few downsides though. They need to eat live insects, which some people might not like. They also are a little bit lazy. They tend to sleep a lot during the day and are nocturnal, so you may have to stay up at night. And they may also need some additional heating. But other than that, they're very good pets to have as a beginner. Number 1 is the crested gecko. Crested geckos come from the islands of New Caledonia, and they are an arboreal species, meaning that they like to climb trees, so they should be provided with a tall enclosure. One good thing about these geckos is that they do not need insects to survive. They can live on a powdered diet that they lap up with their tongue. They also have a prehensile tail so that they can hang from branches, and they have sticky feet so they can walk on glass. These pets are a little jumpy, but they are really fun and kinda cute.